So I've got two questions actually. Number one is, what gives you the most amount of joy with your work, and what keeps you awake at night? So who want to tackle what?
Raymond, I let you choose which one.
What gives joy?
Yeah, what gives you the most joy at work? You know, as an engineer.
So right now I'm doing not an engineering type role. Right now the role that I have is actually production, and we're basically in charge of the utilities area. So there's three assets in BLNG. One is the process, which is where the LNG actually is liquefied. The utilities area, which is basically supporting all of these processes. And then we have the terminal, which is essentially looking at when the gas comes in and also exporting the gas to the ships. So those three areas. So the challenge within utilities is actually it's fun, but because it's the kind of job where you immediately have an effect to what's going on. So if we come down, or if we don't deliver to process, literally our production will come down, and production we're operating 24/7. And if production comes down, that is actually income to Brunei. So Masha is already counting then how much we're losing by not producing, and
Right.
and this money is essentially, so if you're talking about context, BLNG is, so if you look at Brunei, we are still in oil and gas, so that's a fact. A lot of our income still comes from oil and gas, and from that oil and gas amount that we're contributing to the country, BLNG is doing at least half of that. So that half, we're talking about what is that, Masha? 4 billion.
What do you mean? The government take or what?
Yeah, how much we contribute?
Oh, okay. The revenue is about 1 billion. Yeah, 1 billion to Brunei.
So zeros.
so exactly right. If you divide that by the number of days that we operate, so that's how much we have to make every day. And that amount, that's in a way a joy to see that we are contributing literally to the country's how our lifestyle is today. But also, if we don't produce, that keeps me up at night. So we have direct involvement there.
Wow, that's a lot of money that could go either way.
Yeah, correct. So especially if somebody's not making money for you, you'd be very interested to ask why not.
Okay, Grandmas, what keeps you awake at night?
Oh, okay. Thank you. I'll take that question. So maybe it's that yeah. Let me start with safety, right? So safety is our first priority in BLNG. So if someone gets hurt, I don't feel good.
Right.
Let's just put that way, yeah. So whether it's BLNG staff or our business partner, yeah, that is our contractor. So that will keep me awake at night.
Is it a hazardous working environment?
I wouldn't call hazardous, but then like Raymond said, that's why the safety induction is mandatory for everyone. It's just because BLNG, the office is there, but it's also connected to the plant, a live plant that is producing. So there are areas, a restricted area, that's just because of the risk that it can pose to anyone who walks into that plant. So that's why safety is the first priority. Yeah, safety is above production in BLNG. So that's why if someone gets hurt, this is one of the things that will keep me awake at night. What did we miss? How can I protect my team that we don't have another person hurt?
You know what, your statement reminds me of. It feels really strange hearing it from a 600 people company. It feels like, the way that you convey this message, as if you're working in a family business. Yeah, so that's very interesting. Yeah.